Alright, the North Korean hackers who stole $620 million from a video game. The Ronin Bridge heist. Alright, it began like any other day in the crypto world, charts moving, tokens trading, and gamers around the world bidding their asses. Those colorful creatures are from the hit play to endgame, Axie Infinity. But somewhere in the shadow, a silent operation was unfolding. In a few lines of digital code, a small group of hackers, believed to be backed by the North Korean government, prepared to pull off the largest crypto heist in history, stealing over $620 million without firing a single shot. The Axie Infinity wasn't just a game. It was an economy. Players in the country like the Philippines, Vietnam, and even parts of Africa played it full time, earning tokens they could trade for real money. By early 2022, over 2.7 million people were playing daily. Behind it all was a blockchain called Ronin, created by the game's developer, Sky Marvins, to handle all these transactions cheaply and quickly. But the speed came with a dangerous trade-off: centralization. And in crypto, centralization means a single point of failure. To move money between Ronin and Ethereum, users relied on something called a bridge, a digital connection where tokens are locked on one chain and released on another. Bridges are powerful, but also incredibly risky. They rely on validators, special computers that approve transactions. Ronin had just 9 validators, far too few for a network moving billions of dollars. If hackers could take control of just 5, they could move any amount of money they wanted. And that's exactly what the North Korean Lazarus Group set out to do. The hackers didn't just attacked with malware or brute force, they attacked with deception. In early 2022, they posed as recruiters from major tech companies like Amazon and Google. They contacted a Sky Marvins engineer through LinkedIn, praising his skills and offering him an irresistible position with a high salary. After a few emails, they sent him a PDF file supposedly containing the job description and salary details. When he opened it, it silently installed malicious software on his computer. Once the malware was active, it gave the hackers a backdoor into the company's internal system. Through that single compromised computer, the Lazarus Group accessed the private keys of several Ronin validators. And in crypto, a private key is everything. It's like the master password to a digital vault. And with enough of them, the hackers could pretend to be legitimate validators and approve transactions. The entire bridge, holding hundreds of millions of dollars, was now under the silent control. On March 23, 2022, the Lazarus Group struck. They approved 2 fake transactions, one transferring 173,600 Ethereum and another moving 2.5 million USDC, together worth about $620 million. Then they covered their tracks, deleting logs and traces of the activity. No alarms went off. No one noticed. For 6 long days, the hackers quietly moved the stolen funds into different wallets, splitting and shuffling them through mixers to make traces difficult. The discovery. It wasn't until March 29, nearly a week later, that anyone realized something was wrong. A user tried to withdraw 5,000 Ethereum from the Ronin Bridge and couldn't. The transaction failed. When the developers investigated, they found the validator keys had been compromised, and the bridge's treasury was almost completely drained. Panic spread through the community as news of the theft broke. Sky Marvins quickly shut down the bridge, but it was too late. The funds were gone. The crypto world was turned $620 million gone just like that. For perspective, it was bigger than most bank robberies in the human history. Players who had put their savings into Axie Infinity saw their tokens plummet in value overnight. Sky Marvins scrambled to raise emergency funding, securing $120 million from investors like Binance to help repay users. But the trust had been broken. The hack didn't just hurt one game. It shocked the entire DeFi industry. Weeks later, investigations from the UX, FBI, Chainalysis, and other blockchain analysis firms traced the stolen funds. They discovered that much of the funds had been sent to Tornado Cash, a private tool that mixes transactions to hide their origins. From there, some of it moved into Chinese exchanges and peer-to-peer markets. The trial led to a familiar name, the Lazarus Group, a North Korean hacking collective responsible for attacks on Sony Pictures, global banks, and cryptocurrency exchanges since 2017. Their motive wasn't greed, it was survival. These hacks were believed to help fund North Korea's nuclear weapon programs. Government worldwide condemned the attack. The US Treasury Department placed sanctions on the crypto wallet linked to Lazarus. But freezing funds in crypto isn't always simple. By the time the sanctions hit, much of the money had already been moved through hundreds of addresses, converting into stable coins and funneled into other chains. Experts called it digital money laundering on a state level. The message was clear. Cyber warfare had entered a new age. The Sky Mavens didn't give up. The company rebuilt the Ronin Bridge from scratch, adding more validators, external audits, and multiple signatures, securities. They reimbursed nearly all affected players using funds from investors and the company's own treasury. Still, the damage to their reputation was severe. Many players left, and the play-to-earn boom bloomed dramatically. The hack became a painful lesson about the dangers of overconfidence in the blockchain world. The Ronin hack changed how developers think about crypto security. It proved that no matter how advanced your code is, human error remains the weakest point. Since 2022, nearly every major bridge and DeFi project has adopted street-level validations, systems, and real-time monitoring. Yet, the Lazarus Group remains active, continuing to target crypto exchanges, wallets, and projects around the world, often using the same tactics that worked so easily once before. The story of the Robin hack isn't just about stolen money, it's about trust. It shows how a simple PDF file opened by one unsuspecting engineer can bring down $1 billion network. In the digital age, cybercrime no longer needs guns or gateway cars. It only needs access, patience, and motive. And as long as money lives on the blockchain, the line between technology and crime will always be razor thin. If you love this video, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.